Yeah, we're gonna have. I'm from Germany as well, so.
Time zone tier list when?
Time zone tier list when? BST top. BST top.
CEST has the most letters, so it's the best.
UTC. UTC.
Okay, we see Wii Fit versus
Wii Fit
Dedede.
versus Dedede. Yeah, if you don't ledge camp, you're basically set. That's kind of the only thing you need to worry about, really. In terms of inhale, you can use like mini suns or like a slow ball to force him to inhale and then jump over the rebound and just kind of like get a combo start going.
Yeah, he's trying to sneak in those projectiles over the windbox, but nope.
No, yeah, you don't really want to go for that. He was actually a bit smarter there in that he kind of used the lag on inhale to start charging Sun, which is interesting, but you can definitely use it to approach. Like, you can just force Dedede to inhale in this matchup, and then nair him. And as you just seen, nair is big damage.
Absolutely, especially in deep breathing.
Had a
it's
read
insane.
there, that was very smart, and Dedede would have died even at 70. Definitely on PS.
Yeah, it's insane.
It's a... Up smash is one of the strongest up smashes in the game, barring Lucas. Except this one is like actually practical. You can confirm into it.
Wait, we're already seeing kind of how this matchup goes. Both players, well, Dedede is trying to set up his Gordos, obviously, but he needs to do that in a way that they won't just get sent back by all the projectiles coming from, coming from Nines. And Nines obviously just throws out stuff preemptively in this case. To
some
deny
really
the
great pressure there from Nines with like fair and header.
Oh my god.
But doesn't really amount to much, and he overcommits a bit, and now he's stuck. But back air, big deep read. It's a 1-frame sweet spot, and the sweet spot is pretty small, but it does kill mega early, especially with deep breathing. There you go. That's what I was talking about.
Oh my god.
Going for the nair and basically forcing Dedede to inhale as an approach option is like important in this matchup.
Yeah, absolutely. Otherwise, Dedede is just gonna camp you out, right? It's not optimal. Obviously, camping is never optimal, but it can be an option, right? And you can see how Nines is like. He struggled at the start, but he's kind of getting the flow of the matchup now. It's not something you see every day. So, not gonna lie, even I am like I gotta think a bit about what I say here because I'm not that knowledgeable about either of these characters. It's a rare matchup to be sure.
A lot of Dedede mains kind of think they win because they play a lot of Wii Fits who ledge camp, and that's a terrible idea in this matchup.
Yeah,
but it's actually probably winning for Wii Fit, if slightly.
Oh my god, the Gordo.
Definitely using a lot of back air, pulling them a little bit early so he's only getting the sour spot, but one thing that back air is that Wii Fit doesn't have is just a very active move. Wii Fit has...
Oh my god.
Wii Fit's active moves are basically just back air and up air and that's it.
Yeah, it's
like even full air is only active like full frame.
Oh my god. And that is obviously very tricky if he's...
Jab is minus 30 on shield, by the way.
Oh wow, okay, that's very bad.
Yeah.
But it's a problem if you see that Dedede actually jump at you while the Gordo is out, because now you gotta deal with the Gordo and the Dedede, and you don't have anything that can easily hit both, right? Your hitbox placement isn't quite optimal, and you don't really have active frames on your moves either, so you can't just link nair through all of that. You gotta think, you gotta make a choice, and this is what makes the matchup a bit more difficult, I feel like.
Definitely, yeah.
Okay,
managing blind spots is very important. There's a big one sort of in front of her, or him in this case, and it sort of makes it harder for them to approach, especially because they're floaty. But one flow is starting to fish for up smashes now. Getting a nice read there again. Just don't get too impatient, I think, in this matchup.
Yeah, but both of them are really
yeah, they're kind of like panicking a little bit.
Yeah, they ideally want to set up, right? Because if both of them set up, it's just a matter of time of who's gonna make the first, well, decision-making mistake, basically. Like, right there.
Oh, the low profile with the down smash, that's smart. The low profile's around about frame 3. So, although it's probably Wii Fit's worst move because it doesn't start combos and it's, like, slower and kills later than F smash, the fact that it has a really low angle and the fact that it it low profiles so quickly, meaning you can create like frame traps around it, although you can't confirm into it because you just use F smash then.
Yeah, it's a high risk, high reward move, but it has utility.
High reward move, but it has utility just because it low profiles as early as a spot dodge goes invincible. You know what I mean? Like you can create a lot of frame traps around down smash, and because of the angle, it's just really rewarding.
Yeah, you're pulling a second on them, right? They're trying to do something, and you just say, "Nah, I'm gonna attack and move around that all at the same time." There's a lot of stuff like this in the game, and people always complain about it, right? Say like low profiling is bad, and if it's extreme, like with Pikachu and Peach, etc.
It has to be kind of intentional. Pikachu back there is such a safe move anyway, and then it pancakes, and then it's like, oh, okay. But,
I mean,
but with Wii Fit, we're looking at a lot of moves that low profile, like down tilt and like down smash, that low profile mostly on startup. So you have to kind of do it with the intention of low profiling.
Exactly, and that is what adds depth to the game. It's not a bad thing. Low profiling isn't necessarily bad.
We've also seen Nines use a lot of short hop dare, which is actually like at its peak higher than Jolt Haymaker because of how much Wii Fit tucks in. So it's actually a decent approach option. Like high profile stuff. It sounds really stupid, but it works, and it does. It is a combo star at times.
Trying to go for the mix-up immediately, reading the air dodge, probably based on some stuff he learned about about flow in the first game, but he just didn't air dodge. So instead, both of them went for more pressure.
Falling out of nair there.
Yeah.
Oh, you just saw the jab back hitbox, the jivet there. The pivot jab jivet.
But this is just scram situation upon scram situation. You ideally want to avoid this in most matchups because it's a guessing game at that point, and you can't really react to anything, right? Plus, you also can hardly move around hitboxes because you're just so close to each other. But now we're back in mid-range, and now Nine's neutral is just showing again. He has a very good neutral. He has great callouts, which, well, the Gordo. I mean, he's got the lead, but he's dead.
Yeah, he missed the DD there. DD is decent, like, actually as a landing mix-up because of how it affects your momentum. It just stops it horizontally and it makes you fall slightly vertically. And that can help because it gives you an access to a falling air dodge basically whenever you want, and you can direct it in whatever direction you want. The crouch there. No, crouch is good. Crouch is good. You can crouch under the bounces of Bruno.
It is so passive aggressive, bro.
It is, yeah, it definitely is. Crouch is honestly really important in a lot of matchups, especially against. I guess DD has a lot of like big hitboxes, so it's less important. But the fact that he wants to use rising aerials at all, and the fact that he wants to hang in the air, kind of makes Crouch helpful.
Low really holding on to center stage right here. He really doesn't want to give this up right now because he knows I'm ahead, but Wii Fit can just get deep breathing if he or she is off stage. So this is not a solid lead. So he just does his best basically to take the most out of the situation as possible.
One flow is just looking at like Wii Fit off stage and being very scared, but DD has the disjoints to deal with most of Wii Fit's tricks. Wii Fit's recovery is mostly just mix-ups. And beyond that, it's actually quite easy to deal with. It's mix-ups and it's got good range, but it's actually not that hard to challenge because it's not very disjointed, really.
Yeah,
at all.
exactly.
There's no real protection there, or at least none without like huge commitment. So
great gameplay by Flo. Seeing the deep breathing, just saying, okay, I'm gonna just try to keep you in disadvantage, but I will not overextend. So that is the big thing, right? With all comeback mechanics and stuff like frame one out of disadvantage options. First of all, obviously, you gotta know when to disengage, right? But the biggest thing is if you have some sort of frame trap, you can just outstall the stuff.
Nice confirm there.
Yeah.
It's Nine's getting stuck a bit in the air again. Obviously, we think to float character committed very hard to a lot of specific frame traps. You know, going for like up throw down smash, especially when something like up throw wait for air dodge nair is not only less risky but also more rewarding, seems kind of off to me, or more rewarding at low percent. And then in that last situation, you saw just going for like this F smash read on a tech chase, just follow him straight, pressure him with header, like, and you'll be fine. You can just keep him in the corner, keep doing the forward airs that you were doing, stop him from jumping, like. you had that situation and you kind of threw it away, and that cost you.
I mean, the thought process in-game is obviously very different, right? Because you just see, okay, I'm behind. I really need to do something.
Yeah.
This guy's a kill percent. Let's just do it, because if you do that, you're way more even than before. Because, well, yes, let's say you're at, like, your opponent is at 0 and you're at 130%, 140% kill percent, right? Technically, you're not that far between, right? One good hit and that's it. But the whole flow of the game just changes so much when one player looks for the kill. And especially against characters like, let's just take Wolf, Joker, etc. You need specific hits. That is very, like, it just goes very different. But we see the Snake coming up right now.
Snake game 3, as per usual, that's what he's been doing pretty much all bracket. Snake obviously being Nines' main.
He wants to win right now.
And Snake on SV. Again,
Oh god.
This is a repeat of the last game.
Yeah.
I mean, Snake has a lot of good stages. I'm trying to remember. Is Lilac legal on the stage list?
Question, nobody wants to play on it anyways.
I don't think. Well, Snake mains want to play on it.
Oh, option coverage, but
like Snake is good on a lot of different stages. Obviously, Lilac being one of them. So it can be hard to ban all of the stages that he's good at. But he's very good at SV. He can box. So the small size of the stage isn't as relevant, and obviously you have that big platform there.
Yeah, exactly. And what is very scary right now is Gordos just don't do anything, right? There's always something around that just reflects the Gordos. So it's...
That was smart. He saw the inhale and he was like, okay, you died. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I feel like this is one of the most difficult matchups in the game. Like, straight up, because Dedede's main neutral tool, being Gordo, right? Set up stuff like that, is just completely shut
with
down.
grenades lying around, like, the whole stage is just filled with stuff that nullifies your best projectile. Well, I guess your only projectile, but one of your better options generally in terms of getting things going and setting up traps.
Dear God, that rocket just went off. Oh my, what?
Nice spot dodge there to catch the downer.
I think he even got hit, but then just somehow up to the through the downer. That was really weird.
I think it was a clank.
Oh yeah, that was Gordo working for once actually.
Nice
dash attack 2 framing.
Getting free. Oh, getting caught by Cypher. Going for a lot of those inhales and they're not really working out for him.
Yeah, and Nines is really trying to shut those down. Just so he gets one more mix up and dash attack, dash grab, right? Plus his nades, everything like that. So he kind of just wants to really like choke out flow right now, it seems.
Yeah, Nines
exactly. That is the mix up.
Bit of a grab habit. Ah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's it. Nines has a bit of a grab habit, especially with Wii Fit, and obviously grab is like a very risky option in this game, so you kind of want to look for confirms when you can.
Great reaction.
Oh, that was brilliant.
Oh my god.
Oh,
no.
To like guess those tech options, to space it all perfectly, that was really smart. And I was talking about confirms into grab, and that's what he was doing. He was getting fair one into grab so that the risk was a lot lower.
Can we talk about that damage, by the way?
Yeah.
That was insane, right? Like, the thing about Snake is, you sometimes kill super early, and then you sometimes just don't kill until 200%. It is a very weird character in that regard, but the thing is, you also get them to 200% in the blink of an eye, so it doesn't really matter at that point. Yeah, we can... Well, oh my god.
Yeah, that's a very strong kill option in a matchup against a floaty character, whatever matchup it is.
Yeah, like, Dedede kind of just can't deal with it. Especially because up tilt is a bit active, so if you time it correctly, you can meaty stuff. So